Sup guys, it's Alex here, and welcome to my 2019 ACC Tournament predictions. In my last video that I did that's uploaded on the channel, I did my SEC Tournament predictions, and that one had a couple interesting upsets and a surprise winner, so make sure that you check that one out. And without any further ado, let's go ahead and get into the 2019 ACC Tournament. Oh, I guess I'll put some further ado in there. After this video is uploaded, you guys will see the Big 12 and the Big East tournaments as well. And the Big 10 one will be coming out tomorrow since they're finishing up the final day of their regular season at the moment right now. Then if you want to see like the Pac-12, the AAC, the American, then like the Atlantic 10, whatever you want to see. If their tournament hasn't started yet, just let me know. I want to know what you guys want to see, so make sure you make your voices heard. And now, without any further ado, let's get into the 2019 ACC Tournament. And as always, the link for this will be in the description for you guys to go ahead and vote. And make sure you subscribe and have those post notifications turned on for the other conference tournaments and for the NCAA tournament itself. And yeah, let's go ahead and get into the picks. So at first, in this first round, we have 12 seed Miami, Florida versus 8 seed Wake Forest. I think that I'm going to go with the slight upset here. I'm going to go with Wake Forest with Danny Manning. They show that they could beat, they almost beat Duke at Duke at Cameron Indoor. If that final shot had gone in, it just rimmed out, they would have upset Duke, which would have been absolutely crazy. I think that they're going to get some momentum from that and at least get a win in the ACC tournament to kind of build momentum for next year. I think Wake Forest gets the dub there. And Virginia Tech gets a first-round bye. Florida State, I think, will get a double bye. So, yeah, here's the blank right there. That's going to be moving on. NC State gets the bye. Same with Clemson. They'll be facing off in the next round. Then Virginia gets a double bye. Then we have Georgia Tech and Notre Dame. Notre Dame is the worst team in the conference. I saw them play against Louisville, and they just looked, to be honest, absolutely awful. It's a shame to see how far they've fallen from being like a 3 or 4 seed in most years. So as a result, I'm going to go with Josh Pastner and Georgia Tech. They just beat NC State on the road. Why not go with them beating the worst team in the conference? And Louisville gets the single bye. Then we have North Carolina getting that double bye. Then we have Boston College, I think, beating Pittsburgh. I mean, Boston College beat Louisville a couple games ago, and Pittsburgh Pittsburgh beat Louisville in January too, but I think that Boston College is going to get that victory. Then Syracuse gets the first round bye, then Duke gets a double bye. Then in the second round of the tournament, Virginia Tech, 19 people have voted so far. I got to go with them. Virginia Tech's definitely getting the dub here against Wake Forest. Then there's Florida State's double bye. Then Clemson and NC State. NC State's kind of falling off the map here. As February ended and March came around, I don't even know if they'll make the tournament at this point. They're on the bubble, which is crazy to think after the good start to the season that they had. Clemson, I think, really needs this win. Same with NC State. I think that Clemson's going to win it more, and I think that they get the victory here. Same with the 17 out of the 19 people that have voted. And there's Virginia's double bye. And Louisville, I think, will definitely beat Georgia Tech there. Then North Carolina gets the double bye. Syracuse definitely will beat Boston College. I don't see any upsets happening there. And then Duke will obviously move on as the double bye. And then we have Virginia Tech and Florida State. These two teams just played each other at Florida State. Virginia Tech gave up a big lead. I'm actually going to go with Virginia Tech winning this matchup. I'm going to go, I'll be the second person that votes for them. I think if they can get their main guy back, it's like Justin James. I got to figure that out. I say that like every bracketology video. I think that Virginia Tech gets the dub there against Florida State. They'll be battle-tested. I know Florida State is a really good team, and I'll probably have them going probably to like the Sweet 16 or something like that in the NCAA tournament itself. We'll see what happens there. No slight against Florida State fans, but I like Virginia Tech in that matchup. Then Virginia, I think, will beat Clemson. North Carolina will beat Louisville. North Carolina is turning into one of the top teams in the nation. I think they're definitely a top 5 team and deserving of a 1 seed. I think they get the victory there against Louisville. Then Syracuse and Duke. Syracuse upset Duke earlier this season, but Duke was a bit shorthanded. And then Duke went to the Carrier Dome and beat Syracuse. And then Zion is supposed to be back for the ACC tournament. I'm going to go with Duke there. Then Virginia and Virginia Tech. I'm actually going to go with another upset pick here. I know in the last video that I did with the SEC tournament, I had a 5-over-1 upset pick. I'm going to do it again. I think Virginia's already locked up in 1 seed. They're not going to be playing for a whole lot. I mean, they're going to be playing for the ACC championship. But I think that Virginia Tech's going to win it more. It's going to be a rivalry game. I think they get the victory there and hand Virginia a loss. And we have Duke and North Carolina. North Carolina swept Duke earlier this season. I mean, they just completed it on Saturday. But Zion will be back for this game. I think that Duke's going to get their revenge here. In the first matchup, Zion has only played 24 minutes out of the 80 minutes, or 24 seconds out of the 80 minutes that have been played between these two teams. I think Zion will change the game here. I think they get the victory against North Carolina and then win the ACC tournament against Virginia Tech. as much as it pains me to say it, I'm a Kentucky fan, but I think that Duke with Zion is just going to be unstoppable in this ACC tournament, especially if they play Virginia Tech in the championship game. And what's crazy to me is that in the SEC tournament, I predicted a 3 and the 5, and then the 3 winning in the final. And now in the ACC tournament, I predicted the same thing. So a little bit of crazy stuff there. Thank you guys for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. Be sure to check out the rest of my conference tournament predictions, and I will see you all later.